today I want to talk to you about a few things that maybe you should think about before you have a salesperson come out to your house to talk to you about new windows or doors for your home. Ultimately, what you want to know when a window person comes out to your house is what products do I need, what products are available, etc. But how much is it going to cost? That's really kind of what we all want to know. Most people don't know how much windows are going to cost, and unfortunately, rather than thinking that they cost more than what they really cost, they typically end up thinking that they cost less than what they really cost. And the problem with that is that you could end up with some sticker shock. Now, what you do want is you want some reality. You want to know exactly what it costs to get a window. I get that, and that's why you have somebody come out to your house. That's why companies like ours offer a free estimate with no obligation, so you know exactly what it costs. But if you've been driving down a highway and you see a big billboard that says 10 windows for $3,900, or you see a sign that says windows for $289, that's going to make you think that windows are really cheap. And typically, if you're buying something that's going to be of a better quality and it's something that's going to last for 20 or 50 or more years in your house, you're probably going to need to expect to spend a little more money. Now, I've made a couple of videos that might be helpful, and I'm going to put some links down here below to some videos I made about how you can save money on your windows, right? Because cost is important. You want to contain the cost, but also explaining to you what windows should cost so you make sure you're not getting burned, you're not getting ripped off. You want a company that will work with you on your terms. Go to a showroom, do some exploratory looking first, get some ideas of budget before you even have them out to your house. Hey, you're looking for a great window company near you? Go to my website, thewindowexperts.com. Okay, the second thing I want to mention to you is, now that you've considered budget, is materials. Materials for a window are really composed of two things. One is the frame material, and the other is the glass, of course, right? So let's talk about frame material. This is vinyl. Vinyl is probably one of the most common products out there. Now, you'll have some companies that will come to your house and they will knock vinyl and they will try to beat up vinyl, and they'll tell you don't want vinyl. They'll spend 2 hours telling you don't want vinyl. One of the reasons is they don't sell vinyl. But there is some truth to that, because you do have different levels of quality when it comes to vinyl. You can get really cheap builder grade vinyl, which is not going to last very long, or you can get really ultra premium, high quality vinyl, similar to this one here. This one, if you notice, also happens to have on the inside of it, it has a reinforcement made out of a composite material, which keeps this really nice and strong, and it keeps the frame looking good and straight. And that's important when you're talking about vinyl, because you do want a high quality, thick wall vinyl that has some reinforcement in it. So vinyl is one option. Aluminum is another option. Look at this product. This is aluminum here, and you can see this is really strong, heavy gauge, really thick aluminum. And something like this is very durable. In fact, this comes from the product that's right here in the store behind me. This is a 16-foot door, okay? This is designed to withstand hurricanes. So aluminum can also be a good option. And by the way, I've got videos. We'll put a link down here. I have videos for each of these different materials. Here's fiberglass. This is a fiberglass product. This, you can see all the different colors, but you can see here, here's a cutaway of the fiberglass. It looks a lot like vinyl from looking at it, but fiberglass is somewhere between 4 to 10 times stronger, depending on the thickness, than a typical vinyl window. So fiberglass is also a very good option. Now, in the same category as fiberglass, you can even use the word composite materials. There are some products out there like Fibrex, that's made by Anderson, that's a composite material. Don't be confused, it is not the same as fiberglass. In fact, very important for you to watch. I've got a link, I'm going to put it right here and down in the description, about the difference between Fibrex and real fiberglass. And then of course you have wood windows, right? This is an actual wood window. Then you have wood with aluminum. This particular product you see has aluminum on the outside to protect the wood from the elements. And then on the inside it has wood, so you can have the beauty of wood. Maybe you wanted to stain it, maybe you want to paint it, different options like that. So that's your options on materials. And then, of course, on glass, right? One of the things you for sure want, you see how thick this is? This is a double pane piece of glass. You want double pane glass. You want it to be energy efficient, and you want to make sure it's double strength glass where it actually is going to last a long time. And even some options you might consider are like doing offset glass, which helps reduce the sound. Maybe you could even do laminated glass, which helps with security and with storms and with break-ins, impact rated, those sort of things. So that's some stuff to consider there with glass. So here's the thing, people sometimes they forget, if you're replacing your windows, you don't have to go back with the exact same look or the exact same operation style as you have today. Consider maybe switching a window that operates today to being a window that doesn't operate, so you get more glass. And by the way, in many cases, a non-operable window can actually cost less than an operable window. So consider what type of window you put in there, but also consider how it's going to look. And that's what I want to show you. Check this out. So this is kind of a traditional look, right? where you have the dividers here, and you can see how those are kind of like just pretty simplistic. There's no divider, no grid on the bottom, but you have grids on the top. Here's one that's a little bit busier, right? Now you have a horizontal bar here where that one didn't. Here's one that's very traditional. If you notice that, it's got all the little squares on it, and that's kind of cool too. But you might also consider just going with clean, clear glass where you just don't have any dividers. Well, this is the time to do it. Design, design, design. If you're going to spend the money to replace the windows on your house, you want quality glass, you want quality material for the frame, but consider maybe changing how it looks. It's a good time to upgrade, to get a facelift on the house, to improve the curb appeal, and those are the things that a good window company, somebody who really knows what to do, can help you put some ideas together. Ultimately, in the end, what we love about working with our homeowners is they tell us this was the most delightful home improvement experience they've ever had.